the one show that helps you make better money moves. The program all about your money, your business, and your life.
You guys provide a lot of really good information that even I can understand.
Call Ray now at 844-RAY-SHOW, 844-RAY-SHOW. This is the Ray Lucia Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and welcome to the Ray program. Glad to have you on board. A great show planned for you today. But if you would like to call, I would do it right here and right now. 844-RAY-SHOW. 844-729-7469. But emails, we put you to the top of the list here. You know, especially before these radio folk get in. You on TV get in first. RayLucia.com, RayLucia.com. As I said, a really good show planned for you today. Interesting article I read. Alzheimer's disease reversed in mice. You guys got that? So if you find, you know, because we have mice all over the place here. If you happen to find one that's got Alzheimer's, send them to the research at the Cleveland Clinic. They're studying it down there. I'll talk a little bit about that. But this is kind of interesting. And again, I'm being a little bit facetious. And I know my dad's got, you know, a case of dementia. We don't know if it's Alzheimer's or not, but it's bad. And it's heartbreaking. So I don't want to make light of it. But I've talked so much on this program about advancements in medical technology and our knowledge and the half-life of what we know about a lot of this stuff is unbelievable, shortening by the day. So when we talk about this in our discussions of life expectancy and all that stuff, and it's so amazingly important. Think about this for a second. If they actually do, over the next 1 year, 5 years, 25 years, find a cure for Alzheimer's, I want you to think about the impact of that. People can live with Alzheimer's for 10, 12, 15 years, by the way. They can live for a long time. It's not a great life for not only them, but the caretakers, absolutely. They solve that problem. It's pretty fantastic. Life expectancies now get extended by quite a bit. And you could say the same thing about heart disease and cancers and so forth. So, you know, when we tease about telomeres and all this stuff that we've discussed, you know, jellyfish, and we make light of it, the fact of the matter is, in your lifetime, you will probably see someone that lives until 120. Now, if you're 90 years old, that's probably not your lifetime. I'm talking about, you know, if you're a millennial, you know, maybe you're in your 40s or 50s, it's very, very likely that over the next 40 or 50 years, there's going to be a life extension that's unbelievable. So anyway, I'll talk about this. I didn't get a chance to discuss this last hour if people were tuned in. The curse of intelligence. And I was teasing because I used to work for a fellow in the financial services industry for a short time whose favorite saying was, if you're so smart, why aren't you rich like me? He never said the like me part, but that was the insinuation. And I got thinking about that. Yeah, he's got a point. He was a very, very wealthy guy, and he was a brilliant guy, by the way, but quite arrogant, I might add. In either event, there is a curse, too. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Being smart, my best friend is a lawyer, and he's the smartest guy I know. But he is a pain in the you-know-what, because he thinks he knows everything. So I avoid, because I'm not nearly as smart as him, I avoid getting into discussion. Politics, forget about it. I'm not going to talk politics with him. I'm not going to talk religion. He's still my best friend, but we are in opposite atmospheres most of the time. I mean, seriously. So there is a curse, especially when it comes to investing, by being a little too smart. So maybe I'll talk about that. Oh, this is great. How many workers will increase retirement savings because of tax reform? You keep hearing, taxes, crumbs, blah, 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 blah. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening. Stick around, I'll tell you about it.
As a financial expert, I tell people, if you want to be successful with your credit, Sesame is the best place to start. Hi, I'm Lynette Kalfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Maybe you want to buy a car, a home, or just remove some financial stress. Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score. Then they'll show you what's impacting your score and suggest a strategy to better manage it. Credit Sesame even recommends lending options that can save you money. Best part? It's 100% free. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Introducing Life Room, where outdoor living meets future technology. Life Room's smooth glide screens keep harmful UV rays and bugs out, and its innovative cooling system gives you comfort and tranquility. Enjoy your Life Room year-round with a free radiant heater. Call today for your free design consultation and learn more about this patent-pending revolution in outdoor living that costs less than you'd imagine. Act now. Life awaits. Life Room. Outdoor living perfected.
This is the Ray Lucia Show,
Coming to the best for the answers here.
the one show that helps you make better money moves. The program all about your money, your business, and your life.
You guys talk about a lot of really good information that even I can understand.
Call Ray now at 844-RAY-SHOW, 844-RAY-SHOW. This is the Ray Lucia Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you and welcome. It is indeed the Ray Lucia program, brought to you live by Chris and Curtis today, which is better than, thank you, better than the alternative. Bringing me to you live is better than the alternative. Just trust me on that. 844-RAY-SHOW. If you want to jump on board, emails at raylucia.com, RAYLUCIA.com. Great show planned for you. How many workers will increase retirement savings because of tax reform? I love this because so many people have been down on the Trump tax plan. It's great for corporations, but it really screws people. And now we're finding that it's $2,000 or $3,000. In fact, last hour I had an email from, what was her name? Janice. Janice emailed me and said, "Hey, Ray, I'm getting an extra couple $100 a month. What should I do with it? Pay off debt, 401k, Roth IRA." Yes, yes, and yes, Janet, and everybody else. It's wonderful that finally people in the middle class are getting a little extra money. Oh, it's at the expense of these nasty corporations that, by the way, probably employing Janice. Well, they would be, because that's how she's getting the extra money. In either event, take it while you can, because, he who giveth will also taketh away someday, I suspect. The curse of intelligence, Ben Carlson wrote about this, and I think this is important because so many of us really rely on the super duper duper smart people out there to make investment decisions. And we expect that the smart people know way more than the simple people do. Well, sometimes common sense, in fact, I would say most of the time, common sense and simple stuff wins out. I mean, I know I've been there because I can talk, complicated formulas all day long, retirement plans and so forth. And get way over people's head and try to sound intelligent. But frankly, the best advice you'll get from me or anybody, whether it's on this program or otherwise, is the simple stuff. In fact, I've written a couple of 3 books on a simple retirement solution that if you follow it, you'll do fine. You may not be the richest person in the graveyard when it's all said and done, but you will do fine. And you will be happy and you'll have a smile on your face most of the time in retirement, through good times and bad. And that's not some super sophisticated algorithm trading strategy. That stuff doesn't work. And those that claim it works are probably selling a system, because they're not in the money management business, because the serious money managers don't do that. They may use some of the technical analysis and et cetera, in a combination of 8 or 10 different things they're doing with valuations and fundamentals and so forth. But really, buy and hold, a simple concept kind of works. And making sure that you have an adequate amount of safe money and spend from the safe money first actually works. And there have been studies documenting this, sophisticated studies. You don't have to read the alphas and the betas and the deltas and all that stuff to figure it out. That's why I always read the abstract first. You know, and if it sounds a little too complicated, I'll put it down, at least for a while. But it pretty much tells you what you need to know. The Curse of Intelligence. Also some great stuff in Alzheimer's that I'll get to. It's really amazing. But I start with this. It's kind of a funny one, but it's interesting. So sit back, folks, relax. It is the Ray program. So I'm reading Jim Pavia, who's a great writer. And he says this: I was enjoying a cigar and a beer with a friend recently when he shared a story about how his dog ate an envelope that contained $250 in cash. His money-munching beagle, Champ was the dog's name, enjoyed an expensive meal when no one was home. Yeah, who let the dog out? Fortunately, he goes on, my friend's veterinarian assured him that eating cash doesn't actually hurt a dog. Well, that's refreshing to know. The paper passes through their system undigested before getting deposited, and you know what I'm talking about there. When we talk about money laundering, now you know exactly what we're talking about. So this guy does some research. I don't know if you've done this research. I actually kind of knew a little bit about this, not in this context. Mutilated money, we call it. But I think this would certainly, or could be defined as mutilated money, if you will. So what this dude did is he waited for the dog to do his business, cleaned up the money, and sent it to the Treasury for a full refund. So, I learned a little bit by doing this research. Here's what I learned. The U.S. Treasury, if you can believe this, handles on average 30,000 claims and redeems more than $30 million worth of damaged and mutilated currency. Wow. There is a correct procedure, by the way, for replacing U.S. currency. It all depends on how badly the money has been damaged, at least according to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. U.S. currency that is merely very dirty or seriously worn out, well, you can just, take that to the bank and they'll trade it out for fresh, currency, and then they'll deal with the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Mutilated currency, however, is considered to be any bill that comprises less than 1/2 of the original bill and or requires special examination to determine its value. Mutilated currency, they say here, is most often damaged by fire, flooding, chemicals, explosion, animals, or insects. Another common source of damage to currency is petrification or deterioration, which occurs when someone decides to bury their money. Are they talking about my peeps again here? Come on, forget about it. Yeah, I got it. Mutilated currency can be mailed or personally delivered to the Bureau of Engraving, and they will help you. So if you have some mutilated money, or if the dog ate your currency, after you clean it up a bit, you can send it into the Bureau of Engraving. Okay, I want to move on. How many workers will increase retirement savings because of tax reform? I love this because for years and years and years, the folks in Washington have been talking about the middle class hasn't had a raise, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, in the Republican tax plan, they call it the Trump tax plan, and he, calls it the Trump plan because it's getting some favorable reviews. It certainly is helping for the first time in 20, 30 years, the middle class get a raise. And that's wonderful. Now, I get it. It's at the expense of corporations who, they got the steak and you got the sizzle, or what did Nancy call it? Crumbs. You got the crumbs and they got the whole loaf or whatever. I don't really care about that, because I think if you incentivize the corporations, a lot of that is going to trickle down to the employees and the shareholders. And most of the shareholders are people just like you. And I wouldn't say most, but a lot of the shareholders are people just like you and me. They have 401k plans. They own J&J. They own, Walmart. And Walmart's giving money back and Apple's bringing money over. It's actually been quite exciting. If you can just put your politics aside, for just a minute, and I'll do the same. Let's just talk about Joe Average out there, who's getting another couple grand a year. That is serious money. So here's what John Sullivan wrote. Almost 13% of Americans plan to use the recent tax cut proceeds to increase retirement savings. Wow, that's pretty awesome. 55.3% of respondents are more confident in their financial futures as a result of the tax plan changes. 55.3% more confident in retirement. I mean, I report on this every day about how confidence has been waning over the years due to a lot of different things, not the least of which was that big crash we had back in 2007 to 2009. As a result of the tax plan changes, in a nod to financial wellness, 35.7% are using the tax savings to pay down debt. In other words, everybody seems to be benefiting. Yes, the corporations are getting the lion's share of the benefit from a monetary standpoint because they've got the most invested. They pay the highest in taxes. But Joe Average is doing great. All right, we come back. I'll finish on this and I'll talk about the curse of intelligence and my best friend, the lawyer, who's super, super, super smart and a really crappy investor, and the correlation between the two. Stick around. It's the Ray Lucia Show.
Whether you have receding hair, thinning hair, or advanced hair loss, it's a harsh reality. Hair loss adds years to your appearance. But now you can change that with Hair Club, the #1 customized hair loss solution provider in North America. Hair Club is dedicated to giving you more hair and more confidence so you look younger.
I'm 52 and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I look better today than I did at 40.
I love it. I really do. It has changed my outlook on life.
At Hair Club, we understand coping with hair loss can be difficult, but finding the right solution should never be.
They took care of something that was really terrifying to me, really terrifying, and made it fantastic.
With over 900 experts across North America and backed by 40 years of amazing results, Hair Club provides exclusive technologies and proven solutions for every stage of hair loss, every hair type, and every hairstyle.
At Hair Club, we understand what it's like to lose your hair, and we understand what it's like to get it back, and we would like you to have that experience. Hair Club is uniquely positioned to treat hair loss because we offer a variety of solutions.
This is my hair, and it feels great, it feels natural, it's growing, it's strong, it's stronger than it's ever been.
I'm very proud working for a company that's had 40 years of success. We're constantly doing everything that we can to get the latest technology out there to help people. We have new technologies that we've even introduced within the last year called X-Strands. It's not hair extensions, it's not doing something that can possibly damage your hair or pull on your hair or tug on your hair. We're actually adding hair to your existing hair in a very safe way. And you can only find this at Hair Club, and it's a solution that can offer gradual results but also instant at the same time.
It was pretty amazing to be able to walk into Hair Club and a few hours later walk out with a full head of hair. It was fantastic.
Just call or go online now to receive your free hair loss information kit and DVD at no obligation. You'll learn more about our full range of proven solutions, including our X-Strands Plus and non-surgical X-Strand solutions.
The minute you notice that you're starting to thin, or somebody points it out, or you see a picture, or you see yourself on video, or any way that you notice that you're losing hair, that would be the best time to come in.
I remember picking up the phone and dialing that morning and booking an appointment the same day and going in that Friday afternoon. Everything was free. It was a free consultation. They sat down, they took the time to help me out, explained everything to me, and the next week I started on the EXT program, and it was the best decision I ever made.
Your first step is easy, private, and now it's free. Based on a free comprehensive hair analysis, we'll customize the right proven solution to your specific need and back it up with our 100% commitment to satisfaction. If you are not 100% satisfied with the option you choose, Hair Club will apply your initial purchase price to any of its other proven hair loss solutions. So there's no guesswork, only the best possible outcome.
What people don't realize about the hair club is that you can walk into a hair club office and get for free comprehensive information about hair loss, stuff you can't get anywhere else. You get an experienced consultant to work with you. You get the view of your own personal hair loss on the hair and scalp analyzer. You get the explanation of all the options for treatment, all at no charge, and you don't have to feel so alone anymore.
Whether you're looking for more volume, a little extra coverage, or complete crown coverage, Hair Club has the answer. Call or go online and set up your free hair analysis. Plus, when you act now and for a limited time only, you'll receive our specially formulated hair care kit. 4 full-sized rejuvenating and fortifying products. A $75 value. It's yours free.
Looking at what I see now, it's almost night and day. You know, it makes you feel like a whole different guy.
If I had known that technology was so good that it would look this natural, I wouldn't have hesitated a minute. I would have done this 20 years ago.
I am so much more confident. I feel so sexy with my hair.
When I looked in the mirror for the first time, it was like, oh my God, why did I wait so long to do this?
Now I look in the mirror and I just can't believe that's me.
I feel great. It's like I have a new lease on life.
Call now for your free hair care kit worth $75. This is a limited time offer.
This whole planet has become very conscious about appearance. And I think that if you are conscious about your appearance and it bothers you, do something about it.
Look younger, feel younger with Hair Club.
Call 1-800-738-6060 for your free hair care kit. Call now or visit explorehairclub.com. Call 1-800-738-6060 right now.